So today we're going to be looking at oblique cylinders and other prisms. So let's first look at oblique cylinders. So that's what these are. So they're cylinders tilted. They are still prisms. That is because the two bases are parallel. The two circular bases are parallel to each other. They have a radius still, and they have a height. So to solve these, the volume for it, we'll look at the equation for volume of a prism. And we're going to write the equation for the problem. So we want to know volume equals area times height. And we're going to substitute the values in. So we know in this problem here, the radius is 5 centimeters. So I'm going to do 5 times 5 times 3.14 and get 78.5. The height is 15 centimeters. So you're going to do 78.5 times 15, and you get 1,177.5. So that's solving the equation, and then we're going to write the units. And since it's volume, it's going to be centimeters cubed. So it's the same thing as a regular cylinder. It's just tilted. One prism we're going to look at is a rectangular prism, which is shown here. This is a rectangular prism because both bases are a rectangle. And rectangular prisms are a little different just because every face is a rectangle. You can choose any of the faces to be the base. So if we're going to calculate the volume, it's the volume of a prism. So volume equals the area of the base times the height. And like I said, we can choose really any of the faces to be a base. So maybe I'll choose the 4 by 10. Well, 4 by 10 rectangle has an area of 40 because 4 times 10. And then the height would be the third number, which is 3 in this case.
And then we would solve the equation, and we get 120. Units is inches cubed.
I could have done the area of the base as 10 times 3 to get 30, and then times that by 4. The third and final shape we're going to look at today is a triangular prism, and it was brought to my attention that some of you may have not seen the volume of a triangular prism, so I just want to make sure that we get that exposure. So this is a triangular prism because the bases are a triangle. Now the bases don't have to be at the bottom. The bases are the two sides that are parallel to each other. So it could be here, it could be there. Okay, so we're going to find the volume of this prism. And we're going to write the equation. So volume equals the area times the height. Now the area of the base is a triangle. So to find the area of the triangle, we do the height, which in this case is 8.3. Because it's perpendicular to the base, by 10. So we're going to do 8.3 times 10 divided by 2 because it's a triangle. And our area of the triangle is 41.5. Now the height of the prism is 14. It's basically the height of the rectangle.
So we do 41.5 times 14 to solve the equation, and you get 581 centimeters cubed.